Good morning. As you know, there's always something with motorhomes, and come to think of it, any vehicles, isn't there? So our latest problem on the motorhome is the airbag warning light coming on. I've done a bit of research on this, and it seems it's quite common in motorhomes as they are left for periods of time in the winter when the batteries can run down, and it can cause spikes and all sorts of things. There are various other reasons, but I'm guessing that's probably what ours is. So this is just a short video to show you how we got around it. We're right in the middle at the moment of getting the van ready to go on a trip to Spain in January. Our original date was the 7th of January, but we've put that off due to all the increase in the Omicron COVID outbreak. So we think we're going now at the beginning of February, but we'll just have to watch how things are going. Whilst getting ready, we noticed we thought that we hadn't give the van a run for about 3 or 4 weeks. So I started the engine up, left it running for about 10 minutes. That seemed okay. Next day, I thought I'd take the van out for a proper run, 20 or 30 miles, which I'm sure probably isn't enough. So as we set off on that trip, I noticed that the airbag warning light was on, which is obviously a bit of a worry. So that what ensued then was some research on the internet. Turns out it's a common problem, and it's with this little gadget here that causes most of the problems, but I'm not saying it's solely stuck to those problems. Where it's positioned is, if you know the Fiat Ducato, Peugeot Boxer range, and Citroen relay, you'll know that the vehicle battery is in the front under a little panel, and then if you just see at the back top right there, that's where this little unit goes. There are various other things you can check before that. All the leads, some of the leads for the airbag are under the seat, so you know it's worth just connecting and reconnecting them, which I did following some YouTube videos. Once that didn't work, I called an electrician out who didn't believe in YouTube videos for obvious reasons, a bit like doctors don't believe in Google. He said it's unlikely to be the connectors, it'll be something to do with the unit. So he put his meter on and checked the various error codes, and our error code that came up was a faulty earth. So he checked that and there was nothing wrong with the earth, so he informed me I'd have to send it away. The first company that I went to was one called Crash Data, who had been recommended on Motorhome Madness and various other sites. I phoned them, or I went on their chat, and when I read the code out to them, they implied that it was something they wouldn't be able to repair and we'd need a new unit. So they didn't have any what they called donor units, so we'd have to source it elsewhere. So before I did that, I thought I'd try another couple of companies, and I found one on eBay, of all places, that was actually a little bit cheaper to reprogram in. And when I spoke to the chap, he actually said that they could repair the earth problem within the unit, which is normally they have to, I guess it's some sort of software thing, but he said he could do it. I sent it away on one day. It got to him the next morning. He repaired it that day and he stuck it back in the post to me, so I got it the following day. So it was a 72-hour turnaround really, which was fantastic. I'm just about to put it back in, which I'll demonstrate to you, and we'll see if it works. Great if it does. If it doesn't, I probably won't publish this video. He did say I may need to do a bit of jiggling about if the mileage is flashing When I asked him about this, he said it was something he could talk over the phone with me, talk me through it to solve that. But it's obviously just something that needs resetting on the van. I had heard that if you take it to the Peugeot dealer, in my case, as I've got a Boxer, you're probably looking about 700, 800 quid just to get this this unit sorted, probably with a new one. So I thought I'd have a go myself. It cost me £60 to get the electrician out to inspect it, which I thought was a little bit steep, seeing as it was about 10 minutes work to put the meter on. And then the guy did advertise £59 to do the software change, but it turned out he had to do some other repairs as well, so it ended up costing me 125 quid. So all in all, with delivery, it's probably cost me less than £200, which I suppose is better than £750, £800 at the dealer. So let's see how we get on. I've decided on recommendation that I'm going to disconnect the negative on the battery first. The car electrician told me this wasn't necessary, but I'm a little bit belt and braces. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm just going to show you that's where the unit is going to go there with these two connectors, and we're just to the left of the clutch pedal here. I'll show you when I've got it fitted on. Okay, there's three nuts I think, so I've just got to take those nuts off, slide the unit on, put the sockets in, and then switch on, and we'll see what happens. So I think it's probably easier. Oh, I haven't disconnected the battery, so I'll do that first. So the leads went on okay. I've just got to slide it onto the bolts now. I'll just put them on, but I'm not going to tighten them up because I want to test it first. But I'll need to reconnect the negative, which I'll do now. Not sure whether I actually needed to do that and whether it did more harm than good, but I can hear things clicking as I disconnected it, so I hope I haven't knackered anything up. What I might just do before I switch on is I might just check the voltage in the battery. It should be alright because we took it for a run last week. So I've got the unit on, I've checked the battery. The battery is a little bit low, it's about 12.2. I'm guessing it should be about 12.6, but hopefully it's only a 5-year-old vehicle. So I hope it's just the fact that it needs running. So let's switch the ignition on. Okay. Oh, radio's come on, that's promising. And straight away there's no airbag sign on, which is good. They're probably flashing a bit to you, but there's definitely no airbag sign on. The seatbelt sign's on and the door open sign is on. Various other engine warning lights, but I'll start the engine up and it's started okay. There's a warning light telling me the doors are open, but nothing, thankfully, with regard to the airbag warning light. So I'm really chuffed about that and glad I've managed to take it out and repair it, etc. I'm just going to leave the engine running a bit now to put a bit of charge in the battery, but the guy did recommend when he sent it back, he was very thorough, the guy, he recommended that I maybe need a new vehicle battery, but I guess I might take that in somewhere and get it properly tested. Do a bit of research myself and just find out if it is losing charge and whether it does need a new one. Hopefully not, but if we're going all the way to Spain in January, it's perhaps false economy if I don't get it sorted. Okay, I hope that was useful to you, that video. It's only going to be a short video, but I struggled to find the information I needed on YouTube videos about this. There was a very useful video from a few years ago from a guy on the Isle of Wight, but he did have quite an old Citroen Relay, and you sort of wonder if it could be age and that sort of thing. My van's only 5 years old, and you know, for an airbag unit to go like that, it was a bit concerning. But I hope you find it useful. If you do, give us a like, maybe subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you again soon, especially as our adventures in Spain are coming up in February. Okay, bye for now.